What's poppin'? What's poppin'? It's your boy Dwayne on Blaze. You know the name, time, face, place, guys. The Rock is losing millions of fans per hour. Here is why. As you can see on social media, The Rock just lost all that flippin' muscle. That boy's not flippin' staunch anymore. You know what I'm saying? He's the Pebbles now. The Pebbles. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe. This video is by Celebrity Buzz. As you can see, let's get into it. I'm gonna subscribe to you after the video. Don't worry. Anyway, let's go.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson was once the brightest star in the world. With a dazzling smile, a chiseled physique, and his iconic catchphrase, "Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?" he captivated millions from the WWE ring to Hollywood. He was a symbol of grit, success, and invincibility.
Bros talk about him like he died, bruh. He's still alive, you know.
A man who seemed destined never to fall. But today, that shine has cracked. From a WrestleMania promo video becoming the most disliked in the event's history, to lackluster podcast appearances, to a Maui wildfire fundraiser criticized as tone-deaf, his walking billboard image has turned into a burden. In just 5 months, The Rock lost 5 million Instagram followers, a painful tumble for an icon once untouchable. Every lie, every misstep, pieces together a story of a man blinded by ambition. How did someone so universally loved lose trust?
They gonna hate me for my ambition. Huh.
How did an icon obsessed with pleasing everyone end up dismantling his own image? In this video, join us as we explore Dwayne Johnson's journey from the peak of fame to his long slide downward, and to understand today's fall, we must return to where it all began.
Bro said his long slide downward, bro. Has it been that bad? Wasn't he one of the most successful actors in Hollywood at one point? Wasn't that bad.
The Rock is the fakest celebrity in Hollywood.
Damn!
I can tell you with a little bit of uncertainty because I failed math. I was probably at that time ingesting about anywhere between 6 to, well, I would say possible almost 8,000 calories a day.
I can tell you there is no way The Rock burns off enough calories to average 6 to 8,000 calories a day and look like this. If he actually ate those kind of calories, 6 to 8,000 a day, he would be 100 pounds overweight. There is no way he eats this much.
The Rock is not natural.
Damn, Rock, they're calling out for not being natty. You not natty, my boy.
You're not ready for it.
Brian trying to play your damn game.
The Rock, he's not a patient of mine, so I don't worry about getting sued.
We're going to be talking about what steroid cycle I think The Rock uses.
Dwayne Johnson wasn't born a star. Raised in a wrestling family, his path to fame was far from easy. In 1996, he debuted in WWE as Rocky Maivia, crafted as a likable, wholesome babyface, but fans rejected him, booing and branding him fake. "Chance of Rocky sucks," echoed during matches, marking his first bitter taste of failure. Undeterred, Johnson reinvented himself as The Rock, a brash, arrogant wrestler with sharp-witted promos that made fans love to hate him. "If you smell what The Rock is cooking" wasn't just a catchphrase, it was a declaration. This transformation turned him into a WWE superstar adored by millions worldwide, but the ring was only the beginning.
Yeah, this used to be my guy, bruh. WWE SmackDown vs. Raw PS2 vibes, bruh. This is what I was using, boy. The Rock.
Johnson set his sights on Hollywood, a far tougher arena. Early roles in The Scorpion King 2002 and The Rundown 2003 fell flat, with critics dismissing him as lacking depth and trapped in his wrestler persona. The tide turned in 2011 with Fast 5. His role as Luke Hobbs, a tough, witty anti-hero, catapulted The Rock into the top tier of action stars. He became an icon of hard work, discipline, and relentless perseverance. Yet this knack for reinvention was also his Achilles heel. The Rock had a keen sense for becoming what audiences wanted: a cocky wrestler, a heroic action star, or an inspiring social media figure. But when someone shifts so often to please everyone, do they remain true to themselves? His polished image, though dazzling, was built on a fragile foundation, a small crack waiting to split wide open. The audience didn't have to wait long. In 2016, the cracks became glaring when Johnson posted on Instagram, criticizing unnamed co-stars on the Fate of the Furious set. Though he didn't name names, everyone knew he was targeting Vin Diesel, calling him cowardly and unprofessional, a move that sparked rumors of on-set tension. Reports later revealed Johnson demanded special contract terms, no losing in fight scenes, and more screen time than his co-stars. This shattered his friendly star image. Fans who adored The Rock for his charming smile and team spirit were stunned. Behind the polished exterior, they saw arrogance and personal ambition. The Fast and Furious ethos of collective heroism was warped by his demands. Social media erupted. On X, posts branded him a hypocrite, questioning, is The Rock really the hero he portrays? Some loyal fans defended him, arguing he was just protecting his interests, but most felt betrayed. The Rock quickly deleted the post and shared a peacemaking video stressing unity, but the crack had formed. He could
People
delete.
are so attached to celebrities. It's like it's kind of crazy. It's like, oh, The Rock said this, I hate him now. It's just like, you know what I mean? I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna ramble.
The post, but not the doubt in fans' minds. When a star prioritizes their brand over their humanity, they'll do anything to keep the spotlight, even the pettiest things. From then on, every detail of The Rock's public image was scrutinized, and even the smallest lies sparked public outrage. A prime example is the In-N-Out Burger saga. From 2017 to 2023, The Rock repeatedly claimed it was his first time visiting the fast food chain, each time with enthusiastic photos and videos. In 2017, he posted a picture, writing, "I've never been to In-N-Out." In 2022, he shared a video declaring, "This is my first time trying an In-N-Out burger or anything from In-N-Out." He added, "I've bought In-N-Out burgers for friends before, but I've never tried it, so this is my first."
And the reason why this is history in the making is because this is the very first time that I have ever tried an In-N-Out burger or In-N-Out fries or anything from In-N-Out for that matter.
But who cares? Like, why do we care that this is your first time? We don't care. Eat your In-N-Out, bro. Why are you telling us, bro?
By December 2023, he claimed a third first-time experience with In-N-Out Burger, acting unaware of how to order or pay.
Maybe it was so good the third time it felt like the first time.
While praising himself for leaving a generous tip. But the truth was quickly
Praising
exposed.
himself.
The online community dug up his old posts, proving he'd visited In-N-Out multiple times before. Popular YouTuber Penguin0 made a detailed video garnering over 6 million views, highlighting how The Rock staged this first-time narrative at least 3 times in 6 years.
Look at us reactors. Look at our lives, bro. Our lives are to go and discover how many times The Rock really ate In-N-Out and report it to you. It's crazy.
This is the third time he's done it. He keeps pretending that he's trying In-N-Out for the first time every couple of years. The other 2 videos are still on your Instagram
Every couple
page.
of years.
An ex-user quipped, "First time," or the first time he forgot his PR team's script. Eventually, The Rock edited his post, adding, "First time In-N-Out burger experience again. Thanks to fans for reminding me I went to In-N-Out years ago and totally forgot."
Yo, that's some fakery. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me I went to In-N-Out. That's like me forgetting I went to McDonald's, bruh. Or like forgetting that I went to flipping Five Guys. Oh, that's pause on that, whoa.
Though a small lie, it exposed a bitter truth. Every public move by The Rock was orchestrated to grab attention and maximize profit, turning him into a walking billboard. Fans felt deceived. They'd spent money on products he endorsed, from Zoa energy drinks to Under Armour shoes,
To
because
In-N-Out.
they believed in his authenticity. Now they saw him not as a person, but as a tightly managed brand. The Rock tried to smooth things over with an edited post and a vague explanation, but the damage was done. A single burger might not topple an empire, but it was a brick falling from the wall of his carefully crafted image. If a lie about a burger disappointed fans, doubts about his physique took things to a whole new level. At 51, Dwayne The Rock Johnson still boasts a physique that stuns the world. On Instagram, he posts 4 a.m. gym videos tagged #hardestworker in the room. With a beaming smile and sweat dripping onto the gym floor, he's crafted an image as the world's hardest worker. This persona became a global symbol of grit and discipline, inspiring millions of young fans. With enough perseverance, anyone could achieve a body like The Rock's.
Hey,
But
not
cracks
me,
in his
Baba.
narrative soon emerged. The Rock repeatedly claimed he consumes 6,000 to 8,000 calories daily to maintain his massive musculature. To many fans, this was proof of his superhuman prowess, a body operating beyond imagination. But experts quickly called it absurd. Fitness coach Greg Doucette bluntly stated,
So is
"No
Greg,
way
man.
someone stays that lean eating 8,000 calories. If he did, he'd gain at least 45 kilograms. His publicized diet, cod, rice, greens, is about 3,000 calories. The 8,000 figure is deliberate exaggeration to build a myth. In other words, even his eating habits were scripted to serve his brand. His workout videos faced scrutiny too. In a clip he called raw, unedited, high intensity, The Rock appeared strained, grimacing during squats. But Doucette exposed the truth: that's just 2 plates per side. For The Rock, it's like lifting a bag of rice. Bikini competitors squat heavier. He's not exhausted, he's acting to make fans believe he's pushing to the limit. The sweat and tears image was just a prop on his PR stage.
Right now, get up to 8 weeks free when you join directly on eligible products with Bupa, winner of CanStar's Outstanding Value Health Insurance for 3 years running. To switch, search Bupa 8 weeks free.
So look at the grimaces on his face. Notice how hard he seems to be pushing. This is 2 plates on each side. A man of The Rock's stature, size, and strength, I would believe that this would be a cakewalk. Many bikini competitors could lift this much weight. And I'm not trying to strength shame him here, but I believe that you're lying when you say that this kicked your ass. There is no way that this was difficult for you.
Then came...
Maybe he did like 50 million reps or something and he was just tired. You never know, bro.
The biggest doubt is his physique truly natural. The Rock has claimed he tried steroids once at 18 but never again, dismissing accusations as nonsense in interviews. Yet the evidence suggests otherwise. At 50, his body hasn't shrunk with age. It's grown bigger and leaner than in his 30s. Experts find his denials implausible. Eddie Hall suggested...
I don't think that's too crazy though. I think if you're somebody who works out every day and you're training to get in your physique, you're training for your physique to be huge all the time since you were like 20 years old, then it's not that crazy. It is crazy, but it's not that crazy. It's not that unbelievable. But this man was massive. This guy was on some other, so hey, you never know.
He might use TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. Joe Rogan was blunter. No way, you don't get muscles like that with just TRT. Doucette went further. I don't just think he's not natural. I believe he's using everything possible. At 50, that body is impossible without help.
I would believe that The Rock would be on TRT, which is testosterone replacement therapy. A very good thing to do. It's actually very good for you, very healthy for you.
You can't even get there with HRT. That's not HRT.
Not only do I not think he's natural, I don't think he's on HRT. I think he's on the kitchen sink. Whatever he can take,
really?
I think he's on all of it and then some. You don't get big like that into your 50s compared to your 40s and 30s. Like you see some photos of him in his 30s, he's way bigger and leaner now.
Each analysis...
Maybe he worked harder now. Maybe it more money to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Piece of evidence hammered away at his iconic statue. The name once synonymous with hard work was now tagged with deception. The message "hard work is enough," which inspired millions, became a sweet lie, selling young people a dream they could never achieve by following his advice alone. The public was unforgiving. On X, #rock on roids exploded, fueling a global mocking storm. Hard work or hard injections? He sells protein shakes but peddles illusions. The comments spread rapidly. Some loyal fans tried to defend him, but most felt betrayed. They'd spent money on his endorsed products, believed his story, only to realize their idol might be a living billboard hiding a body fueled by means he'd never admit. Facing the skepticism, The Rock chose silence. In interviews, he smiled, dodged questions, or repeated his mantra, hard work. But this silence only eroded trust faster. When a star sidesteps the truth, fans see there's nothing left to defend but a fading spotlight. The icon of effort image, once a beautiful dream, now stands exposed as a blatant deception. And when that trust shattered, The Rock was no longer a symbol of willpower but a towering physique draped in increasingly hard-to-hide lies. This inauthenticity didn't stop at the gym. It seeped into his film career, where he bet everything on an ambitious project called Black Adam. Black Adam 2022 was The Rock's boldest ambition to launch a new DC superhero universe with himself at the core. Beyond starring, he produced the film, controlling nearly every aspect. He hyped Black Adam as a game changer for DC.
You should have just called it Adam, not Black Adam. Black Adam is a bit crazy. He just should have said Adam, bruh.
But the movie flopped, grossing just $393 million globally against a $260 million production and marketing budget. Per Insider, it needed $600 million to break even, but fell short, incurring losses of
It don't even look dope, bro. Look at that, bruh. Some big-ass lightning bolt-ass chain, bruh. Looking like bronze copper. Some bronze copper mix, bruh.
$50 to $100 million. Instead of owning the failure, The Rock leaked false information to journalists claiming Black Adam would profit $52 to $72 million from streaming deals and ancillary sales. He shared a Deadline article writing, "Some mocked that Black Adam would lose $50 to $100 million, but that's completely untrue." In reality, The Hollywood Reporter exposed the numbers as delusional, confirming the film was a financial disaster. An ex-user mocked, "After 25 years, we finally know what The Rock's cooking cooked books."
Nah, that kit doesn't look fire, bro. I won't lie, dog. It don't look fire, bro. That superhero costume vibe type, that's not the one, my boy.
Fans and investors felt deceived. The film's box office failure was also an emotional blow to fans who'd pinned hopes on The Rock. On X, fans called him a shameless liar. One wrote, "He thinks we're dumb enough to believe a film losing tens of millions is a success." Memes comparing The Rock to a bad mathematician went viral.
It's not always about money, guys. Sometimes there are good things, good projects, good movies, good albums that don't sell well. Doesn't mean they weren't good. I'm just saying. People just equate to, oh, it sold out at the box office, that means it was a good movie. Oh, it flopped at the box office, that means it was a bad movie. That's just not how it goes. That's how y'all look at it.
Black Adam's failure wasn't just about money. It marked the first time the public saw The Rock not as a box office king, but as a fading star willing to distort the truth to protect his image. He didn't take accountability, instead spinning a false narrative, a sign he'd gone too far to preserve his brand. The Rock didn't just lose trust through lies, but through a lack of conviction. In 2022, when Joe Rogan faced backlash for using racial slurs, The Rock posted support on Instagram, praising Rogan as a great friend and writing, "Awesome job, brother, perfectly said."
What? Racismo, bruh.
Looking forward to your show and some tequila. But as outrage grew, with one user writing, "Dear The Rock, you're an idol to many, but using your platform to defend Joe Rogan, who used and laughed with the slur dozens of times, is a terrible use of power." He quickly backtracked.
I love how people love telling you about how to use your platform. That's one thing I've never understood. Why do people love to tell other people how to use their platform? Nigga, worry about your own platform, bruh. Alright? Worry about your own shit, dog. Please.
He posted an apology. "Dear Don Winslow, thank you so much. I hear you and everyone here 100%. I didn't know about his use of the slur before commenting, but now I understand the full story. This is a lesson for me." This lack of backbone showed again in his podcast with Rogan. The Rock dominated the conversation, asking dozens of questions without letting Rogan reciprocate. An X comment noted, "The Rock asked Joe like 100 questions, and Joe didn't get one in. The Rock rambled about stale stuff, putting me to sleep." Rogan remarked that The Rock walked on eggshells, dodging any controversial topics, making the episode boring and shallow. Fans were disappointed, calling him a living ChatGPT, always giving safe, opinionless answers. In 2023, after the devastating Maui wildfires, The Rock and Oprah Winfrey launched the People's Fund of Maui, each contributing $5 million while asking the public to donate. "We deeply appreciate any support you can provide." But when criticized for not giving enough with his estimated $800 million fortune and soliciting from those struggling...
Wait, you telling me he gave $5 million and y'all say he didn't give enough because he has 800 million? That's like me saying, okay, you have 800 rand, you gave away 50 rand, that's not enough because you have 800 rand, bro. It's like, bro, like, well, I gave. Like, why must I give I must give 400 million, bro. 450 million, my whole fucking life's work that I work for. Like, fuck y'all, man.
Financially, he posted another apology video. "I hear and fully understand. I could have done better, and I'll do better next time." An X post with thousands of likes read, "The math ain't mathing. He's got so much money he could have donated and earned it back in a year."
When we first launched
are you donating? Talking all that shit?
Fund, there was some backlash, and I want to address and acknowledge that backlash right now. And here's what I have to say about that. I get it, and I completely understand. And I could have been better. And next time I will be better.
I would have never apologized. I would say, hey, you give 5 million since you want to talk so much. Go give 5 million. Go no. Since I have all this money, right? I'm giving $5 million. What you giving, bruh? Don't act like $5 million ain't gonna do nothing. You bastard, blood.
Incidents revealed The Rock's lack of a firm stance. He readily shifts views to please the crowd, becoming an empty brand face. About 75% of his Instagram posts are ads, from Terramana Tequila to tour buses, making the nickname Dwayne the Ad Johnson all too fitting. Fans lost respect, realizing he wasn't a principled hero but a figure riding the wave of public opinion. Yet his biggest fall came when he returned to where his fame began, only to destroy his own legacy.
Rock,
once launched, this dental appliance received an explosive response and quickly became popular.
These hands don't have teeth?
Let's take a look at how practical it is.
But what if you made a baddie with no teeth? Bro, how does this song just start playing? What the fuck's going on? This is not even my alarm, bro. My alarm just changes, but whatever, man.
Quickly restore your teeth.
I was gonna
with a
ask,
secure
what
fit
if
that
you
won't
what
lose
if you
it.
have a hand with no bottom row, bruh? Are you gonna tell her to leave it out or put it in? The fake one, the fake, yeah. Anyway, bro, I don't know where this is going. I don't know what I'm
On
asking,
January
sorry.
23rd, 2024, The Rock joined the WWE Board of Directors, declaring, "Deep down, I'm a builder, building for and serving the people." But just 10 days later, he inserted himself into the main storyline of WrestleMania 40, facing Roman Reigns, the WWE champion for 3 years. This decision sidelined Cody Rhodes, a beloved young wrestler who had won the Royal Rumble and was expected to challenge Reigns. Cody's sudden announcement that he'd step aside for The Rock led many to believe he was forced out by The Rock's newfound boardroom power. The promotional video for the match quickly racked up over 700,000 dislikes on YouTube, becoming the most hated move in WWE history. Fans invested in Cody Rhodes' emotional journey felt betrayed. On X, the hashtag #CodyDeservesBetter went viral, with thousands of posts slamming The Rock for stealing the spotlight from a more deserving wrestler. The Rock was our idol, but now he's only serving himself, using his power to hijack a storyline that isn't his. The backlash wasn't just from fans. Other WWE wrestlers, including those who once idolized The Rock, voiced disappointment. Seth Rollins, a prominent wrestler, publicly criticized The Rock in an interview,
What pose is that, my boy?
calling his actions disrespectful to those who dedicated years to WWE. An insider source revealed that The Rock's interference disrupted WWE's creative plans, causing internal tension. The outcry was so intense that WWE rewrote the storyline in April, bringing Cody Rhodes back to defeat Roman Reigns. The Rock claimed he was stepping away, posting on Instagram that it was part of a bigger plan to create drama. Some fans scoffed, "Bigger plan? More like a plan to lose fans." The love for The Rock, built over decades, vanished in an instant. He didn't just lose respect, he demolished his own legacy, one rooted in trust and fairness. From box office king to falling star, Dwayne The Rock Johnson's collapse wasn't a single moment, but a years-long unraveling.
Hold on. Let me just check something.
For the first time in his career, he lost thousands of Instagram followers hourly, a staggering shift for a star with 400 million followers just 12 months prior, when he was gaining 5 million monthly. His new film projects, including a Red Notice sequel and Jungle Cruise 2, were delayed or canceled. His name, once synonymous with success and inspiration, is now tied to inauthenticity, unchecked ambition, and irresponsibility. Each scandal forms a piece of the collapse. His post-slamming Vin Diesel exposed arrogance. Lies about In-N-Out and his diet revealed a willingness to stage everything for image. Steroid suspicions shattered the hard work is enough dream. Black Adam's failure proved he wasn't invincible. His flip-flopping on the Joe Rogan and Maui controversies, paired with his living billboard reputation, showed a lack of conviction. Finally, the 2024 WWE debacle delivered the fatal blow, destroying fans' love. The lesson from The Rock's story is clear: trying to please everyone pleases no one. When someone becomes a brand, they lose authenticity, the only thing that truly connects them to their audience. The Rock built an empire on small lies, unprofessional acts, and a lack of integrity. He tried to be everything: a legendary wrestler, an action star, a walking business, but ended up a hollow shell. His downfall is a wake-up call. In a world where audiences crave authenticity, masking the truth with fake smiles or empty apologies paves the road to failure. The Rock forgot that to be loved, he didn't need to be perfect, he just needed to be himself. Dwayne The Rock Johnson's downfall is a tragic tale, but also a profound lesson. He was once an icon of hard work, optimism, and success. A man who seemed capable of anything. Yet unchecked ambition warped him into a distorted version of himself, a walking business, lacking integrity and detached from authenticity. Can The Rock make a comeback? Perhaps, but only if he stops striving to be The Rock, a perfect, invincible icon, and embraces Dwayne Johnson, a real human with flaws, mistakes, and sincerity. He must face criticism, own his failures, and rebuild trust from the ruins of his former empire. In a world where authenticity is the most valuable currency, the question remains, does Dwayne Johnson have the courage to shed the living billboard mask and confront his true self? Or will he keep cooking fabricated stories, forever trapped in the shadow of The Rock? Only time will tell.
Okay, well,
yes,
that was not the video I thought I was reacting to. I was trying to react to The Rock losing all that flippin' muscle. But you know what? We just go save this one. Because why not? It was I guess, somewhat informative. You know what I'm saying? Although this is not what I wanted to react to. But okay, here we are, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Support Dwayne The Rock Blaze.